I'm David Coyle, and I'm a mobile application developer in the business intelligence division.
Great. And what are some of the new development that you guys are doing on the iPad side?
On the iPad, we're working on a mobile application report viewer, which will be coming out very soon. It's been submitted to the App Store last week, in fact. And, users will be able to download it and begin experiencing some of the demonstration reports that we've made available prior to them being able to actually create reports on their own server, which will come in the future.
So what does the user have to do in order to access? I guess there's an administrator on the server side that has to set certain things up. Is that right?
Yes. I'm mostly geared towards the mobile experience, so I don't want to misstate something regarding what happens on the server side.
Yeah.
But yes, there is a little configuration required on the server side.
So on the iPad side, how does that work? Is this a free app that you can download, and if you have access to the server, you can get to it, or?
Yes, this will be a free app available to anybody. And so even if you don't have SaaS, you can download sample reports and experience what the SaaS interactive data experience would be, right? Which would be important if you're, for example, trying to convince your employer to buy SaaS.
So what are the most common widgets or portals that you can create using some of the iPad graphs?
The iPad supports almost all, well, I would say every common graph type plus tables and crosstabs. And so the user should really experience no issues in presenting the data in the way they're familiar with.
What is the name of the product, I guess both on the server side and the iPad side, to enable, it's not the traditional BI server with a metadata server, maybe it's a layer on top of that, is that right?
Well, this application is called the Mobile BI application, and it is being initially made available through the Visual Analytics Suite. And there will be a mobile designer application that's available to the users to create the reports.
But is the mobile designer geared towards more non-technical programmer type users, or do they have to do a lot of programming?
If the data is available to a user, then they can create a visual very easily. I've used it, and I'm not technical with the SaaS backend at all. But it is probably anticipated that mostly you will have people designing reports to be published and distributed through your enterprise.
Great. And when can we expect from an average user to have access to these technologies?
They will be available later this year. Right, as I said, the mobile application is submitted to the App Store, should be available very soon. And then the SaaS backend support will be coming out shortly after that.
Great. Thanks so much.